14 of the National Football League. And we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Dolphins and the Titans under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago, 14 carries, 52 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. A gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The return man, Chris Moore. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Levis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Levis now on 2nd down. Got his man, Okonkwo. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3. You talk about this Miami defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Levis to throw once more. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Levis sets up to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
Hand off to Spears. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Haskins will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece. each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Miami's offense set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Tua to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Jeff Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to pass. Tua. This goes to the tight end, Eric Sauber. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 22 yards there, a first down. Tua going to throw. This is caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Achane is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. What did it lose, 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Tua going to keep it on the draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. Off the play fake, Levis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the turnover, it's Tua over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, this is Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
That was exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jaleel Johnson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now 2nd and 9. Right back to Spears. Solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
But they go play action. Here's Levis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. Down to about the 45.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. The Spears with another carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Levis out of the shotgun now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. Oh, good move. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Haskins. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa, and he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run for it with Achane. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle.